Alright, let's get started here. Today we're going to be playing some Railroads Online this afternoon. Hope you all are having a good Thursday here. We're just going to be chilling and running some trains. Maybe doing some more line work and building work and stuff, but we have things to move around. We have the Urco Avalanche here. This is a little bit of a 10-mile engine. This is one of the coal-fire ones that we just recently got the other day. So we're going to be loading this thing up for cordwood and testing the cordwood line over towards the smelter. So we're going to move Betsy out of the way here. I think we have the Shay with some cordwood cars hooked up. So let's just get Betsy out of the way. There we go. That should just kind of drift over there. Let's get Railroads Online Extended open and running. Like the good little program it is. There we go. Bloop. And there we go. All right. So there is that. Over here, we have 3 cordwood wagons being pulled by a Shay. Now, I did try the cordwood line with just the Shay earlier, and I got definitely very mixed results. It could not pull 3 fully loaded ones up the line. I'm hoping the 10-mile can. That is for sure the hope. So let's just make sure we have this set to go up there. Very good. It's got a little bit fire left still. So yeah, the Shays are going to be replaced, I think, with 10 miles. That's the goal. The Shays down here might stay as shunting vehicles because obviously they have a little bit better weight to power ratio than the porters and things. And they are still a tier 1, so they don't require those way cars. But then again, they don't require them for shunting tasks either. Let's just add a little bit more speed into this. So yeah, we're going to load up these 3 cars. We'll take it out to the roundabout area. To get loaded up. We're going to have to maybe shunt the way car out of the way though. First, how's it going for him? Choo-choo. Indeed. Bolt sauces here. It's not quite war game, is it? You know, running trains. But it's still good fun. Still good fun. Alright, so I'm going to start trying to use like Railroads Online Extended. It's a good way to see all my cars and try and get them lined up for loading, so hopefully it works in the long term. Not 100% sure. Hit the choo-choo. Choo-choo. Let's go in foreign, you know? Getting some things rest here. I did the thing. You're right. Here, you want to hear the new whistle? This is the new 10-mile whistle. It's a beefy boy. Very whistle, very chew. Alright, let's get this way car out of the way. Because the way car is in the way. Show me the way. Let's that forward. pumping some speed into this. Now we're out of logs in the porter, so that's a little concerning. So we'll grab the way car, we'll back it up one of the yard sides. Actually, we're probably gonna, yeah, we're gonna have to pull it. We're gonna have to pull it back. Let's get the link into Betsy. There we go. And we'll see. Hopefully, I think I pulled the pin on this one. Yep. All right, we'll just link these up. Very good. It's in reverse. Let's make sure the brake is off. It is. Look at those logs. Those logs need to go up. Don't they, chat? You know, we just gave it a little bit of a tap. A tip tap. A little bit of a tip tap. All right, now let me flip some switches here. All right, so we're going to come forward and then flip some switches over to the other side, so. So once we pass this junction, I want to go hop sides real quick. Go. So this is our second way car that we bought. And anything higher than tier 1 that, yeah, anything higher than a tier 1 engine that's going to go on like a main route requires a way car. And if the engine had, oh, did I just break the link? I think I did. That's no good. Let me stop this real quick. Is this where I want it? Let's see. No, I need to pull it. I need to pull it back. Well, it was actually correct. I think I bumped her a little hard. It's okay. All right, so now we need to go flip the switch directly behind us. You guys can kind of see that get turned there. Someone driving the 10 mile. Hey, I'm going to be taking the 10 mile, just FYI. If you're in it.
Yeah, I'm in a 10 mile right now. I'm refilling her with water.
Oh, just even more water, huh?
Yeah, tender's empty again.
Is it gaining water in the boiler, at least?
No, because the boiler's empty. Because the tender is empty, the tank.
Right, but like we've only ran it a couple of times, so I would have figured that the boiler, I think we were at half or a little under half when we started filling it up, and we've done two full.
It has gained water in the boiler. It's at
okay, that's good.
1,300 right now. For whatever reason, I'm jumping around with the train.
Looks fine on my end, but you know,
Yeah,
multiplayer.
I'm jumping back and forth about 100 feet.
Then you might want to relog. I don't know.
Yeah, now I'm on the water tower again. Now I can refill.
Okay.
I don't know. Every time I jumped into the engine, it jumped forward.
I think we've been noticing that type of issue for a little while. It's almost like the game doesn't know where you are quite yet until I like come back over near you. All right, let's get these lights changed. All right. Then we'll dump some more cordwood wagon load into here. All right, and then we'll go ahead and get the shay out of the way. So we can bring the 10-mile in. Oh, might help if I actually unlink here.
Okay.
So we'll put that on the turnaround side. Okay. Do you want to bring the 10-mile forward and get it on the cordwood side, and then we'll back it up, link it up to the cordwood, and then link it up to the way car that's on the siding as well, and then I'll head on out. It's a thick choo-choo. It is a thick boy choo-choo. This is as fast as this choo-choo can go. Slow but powerful for its size and tier. That's good. Brake is on the way car. Good. I'm going to line you up for the cordwood here once you're on the actual cordwood side.
I'm backing up right now.
So is fuck unsub. Jesus. How dare you do that? That's okay, you're not a paid member anyway, so you don't really support the channel, Walt. Oh, this choo-choo that we're hooking up to is a fast boy, but little top heavy. She's a little wobbly. A little wobbly indeed. Wagon, but this is good coast. Speed to bump up. Connected. Go ahead, pull forward, and we'll get you changed over for the way car. Make sure all the brakes are off. Brakes are off. Get the link in there. squeakiest hinge in the world. Okay, flip. All right, let's get some music going here. Mm-hmm. Let's do Siege Skylines OST for the day so far. Keep going. Linked. Breaks off. And we are set for the cordwood route. We'll see how she does. Now it's mostly a 3% grade, some 4% after we get to the other side of the valley. Okay, well, that's a little loud. A little loud. There we go. Maybe one touch more. All right. Up the new mountain line. Now, I did take the Shay up this with these cordwood cars, so technically the line works. Just, I don't know if any of the corners might be a little rough for the 10 mile.
What may happen? As I haven't driven this line before, I'll be careful.
So far, handling it like a champ.
I'm actually not full ragging it. So
Well, we'll see. You know, once it gets to that 4% grade, that's the real test will happen. Still as wobbly as always. I'm hoping we'll be able to get 4 cordwood wagons in the way car on this. But I think cordwood's a little bit heavier than the skeleton cars, right?
yeah, way heavier.
Yeah, this might be the limit then. Especially with the way car adding extra.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely fine
Maybe
on 3%.
Maybe, yeah, it looks fine. Maybe a fourth one.
Maybe 4?
We need to try it.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a 4th wagon for cordwood just yet. The 300 Series C wagons.
As I ain't get paid, I don't have money to buy one.
I got money. Got 2,000. So maybe when you're bringing the train back, I'll get another one set up at the yard.
Yeah.
That way we can just toss it on.
I mean, I'm I'm driving around with 61 reg right now.
Yeah.
Just keeping it steady.
I have a feeling when we get to the 4%, that's going to go up to like 90%.
We'll see.
I like how like I open the front windows just so I get like that extra inch of visibility from the window frame. It matters. It adds up. It's so weird to be able to just like look out the front of the engine.
Usually you can't do. You just see.
Yeah, you're just looking at your front wheel. And you're like,
Or the beam of the roof.
I'll be in my way car office.
All right.
Throw a log on the fire. How do you like your tea? Sugar?
I drink my tea with honey.
Okay, honey it is. It's a little shaky back here. New engine? Yep. We got a 10 mile.
Yeah.
It's the Urco Avalanche. Ooh, there's actually smoke that comes out of the way car now. That's nice.
Yeah.
And it's the white smoke. That's supposed to be for like normal wood fire trains. It is numbered properly. I went ahead and edited all of the names of all the wagons and also the engines. They're properly named again. I think this one is the 2.0 something. You're getting pretty close to it. Definitely around here. Just, you know, add power as needed, and that's kind of where you'll know.
Yeah.
What's the Shay's name? The Shays still don't have names. I couldn't come up with a good Shay name. They're gonna be, once we get another 10 mile, both Shays are gonna be regulated for shunting. Down there at the lumber mill. Or lumber camp. One for each side, one shunting for logs, one shunting for cordwood. So what percent are you at now? Sean and Chim?
Moving between 70 and 90.
Yeah, I mean, you're also trying not to, like, you know, tip the 10 mile. So you do have to kind of play with it.
Yeah. So we hit a little bit of a straight line. I need to shove coal into the boiler.
Alright, yeah, it's gonna level out here and start going down a bit. So
Yeah, I'm back to 6%.
gonna want to start adding brake probably. Oh lord, here we go. Honestly, I have been very happy with the lines that I've built so far in this save.
Yeah,
If I get to toot my own horn a little bit, or blow my whistle, The new spline systems have made this a lot easier to get like
Yeah.
these mountain passes up and running.
I still remember from the first attempt, coal mine, iron mine both took 1 to 2 streams to build.
Mm-hmm.
One stream to build and another one to optimize.
Yeah. And then I think we completely redid it again later.
Yeah, because
we threw in the helix.
Yeah, because there was the update with the ghost walls on
Mm-hmm,
the lines.
Alright, so it's kind of level here. Might go up a little, just like a 1-2% for a second, just to get around this hill, and then it goes back down.
Actually flipped the engine back around from going backward to going forward. Because most of the time when I drive the 10 mile, if I need to brake, I just flip her into reverse.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, this is back down. Friendly reminder, save the game. Yeah. Once we drop this thing off, we'll save the game. Sure. I need to go back and clean that little thing up. Yeah, we can... We'll take it up to the... I have not set any switches here, so just go slow for a second.
Alright.
Okay, so we're gonna go on the to the iron ore drop off side. You're free to go for it again. And we're gonna drop these on a siding, and then we will unhook the engine, get it backing up and out and around, and then we'll pick the weight car up. Right. Then we'll take the whole thing over to the turntable, get it turned around, rehooked up. I need to set up the autosave feature for ROX. It's kind of what I really need to do, I think.
In this save we have a lot of tight corners.
Yeah.
I do actually feel sorry for Silent, because he can't eat the trains.
Well, I think honestly that has to do more with the speed limit that they added. Because I don't feel like that was a thing back when we first played.
There was a speed limit.
Not on like straights, it felt like. Alright, you can go ahead and slow down and unhook.
Yep.
I have a brake on the cars on, so pull forward, I'll flip the switch, then you can back out. You'll there's kind of two ways to do this. You can grab, let's spin the locum around, and then we'll come back for the way car. We'll reverse back up here for it.
Right.
Okay, start to back up. That's gonna flip itself, that'll flip itself, that'll flip itself, flip, 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 flip. Alright, basically back to the exit, and then I'll have to flip some switches to get you to the turntable.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what I don't like, is the engines have a higher speed limit than the cars, and so it just feels like the cars are just randomly exploding when it doesn't feel like it should. I mean, that might be true. That might be a true thing, I don't know. But I would feel like that shouldn't be the case. This is... Dang, you are cooking it.
Going only 14%.
Alright, break. Good. Check the water.
Should be fine.
But, I mean, we could...
Boiler is full right now.
Well, I mean, we might as well just top off the tender again.
Alright.
So we'll do that after you spin around.
Okay.
Human should have been gradually increased the spin on a rolling stop as appropriate. I think it's fine. I just think there needs to be an upgraded version of the rolling stock. If they want to have like low speed rolling stock, you know, for like the smaller engines, and have smaller wagons for those specific speeds, that's fine. But they're just gonna have to make a higher tier version that can go at higher speeds then. Otherwise, these higher, faster engines just kind of don't make sense from like a gameplay perspective. Turning us around. Turntable, I wish, is one of those things that ROX could do.
Today, just found out you can actually activate the cranes via ROX.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, if you're the host. No, I can't. I can only view them.
Well, I need to give you the share link so that
Yeah.
you can link your. I can get that after you get turned around.
Doesn't matter.
Good. And we'll pull up for water. I'll tell you when to break. Last night we had empty skeleton cars with the Glenbrook and it went like 100 reg with no derail. Yeah, maybe the speed limit matters more when they're full rather than empty.
Oops.
Yeah, what did you do there? We loading it straight into the boiler? Is that what we're doing?
No, actually, they hit the brake.
Break. Okay, yeah, it's full.
Overflowing.
Feels like I just put a bunch of dry ice in here. Shay Whisper reminds me of Andrew Barclay Hooter Whisper. I don't know what that sounds like, but good memory, I guess. Alright, we'll go forward, we'll flip the switch, we can back up, pick up the way car and stuff.
Alright.
Yeah. Ideally, though, when next time we come and drop off cordwood, we should drop it off here in this siding to our left. Pull
Yeah.
forward, get turned around, pick up the way car, and leave. And then the shunter would take it up to the actual mill. Stick cars were attached, so it would derail or randomly pop off at 100. Good to go. And we're aligned to the way car. Yeah, and what I'd want long term is one shunter down there for that yard, and then one shunter to bring it from that yard up to the mill.
Yeah.
Choo choo. No, Wolf is driving right now. I'm not controlling it through ROX. I don't like to drive through like the interfaces and stuff. I prefer driving trains in first person in this game. Plenty of room. Back like an inch. Yep. Good to go. Whistle when you're good. Alright. To ride the cordwood line back, I guess.
No problem. Okay.
What?
We're dead center.
We're what?
Top dead center on the driver, so I had to pull back. Check, look at her moving again.
Like high centered? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, the cylinders were top dead.
Oh, okay. So the alignment was off, and so it couldn't necessarily go forward.
Yeah.
It was easier to go backwards and then forward.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't think we need the cylinder cocks on right now. I always do first person as well, unless I join somebody and the desync is too bad. Yeah, that's the bad thing about the desync, you know. But luckily, I'm the host. Wait. We're pulling these? I meant to unhook them. I swear I unhooked the way car from these. Alright, well, here, you know what? We're gonna be a little cheesy and we'll drop them off. We'll actually unload. So let me get this lined up here. Go forward a little bit more. Get past this little block. Dang it, I did not plan to do the unloading.
I could kick them back too if I want to.
Yeah, that'd be fine. We can just kick them. Actually, that's the wrong way. It's there, and then there. Okay, kick.
What? I need to unhook them. What? Okay.
Oh, there's a staircase over there. Alright, they're unhooked. I'll kick them then. feel like there's a brake set on one of these. Hold on. Oh shoot, I fell off. Darn you, raised path. Doesn't it feel like it's driving with a brake on?
It is driving with brake on because I kicked them and it just, yeah. First car was brake.
Okay, okay.
With the brake on.
All right, you do the kick, and I'll break it when it's time. So I'll just ride them, and then I'll catch up.
All right. Chain flip back up.
That should be enough. Because it does go downhill a little bit here. It actually goes uphill and then down. I misread that. Yeah, back it up.
Oh, it stopped again.
Yeah, it goes uphill here for a second.
Oh.
I don't know why. I mean, it's a little weird. Bump.
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah. It didn't even have the brakes on.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I just stood there. Now the weight of the cars against the caboose, which is way lighter. The
All right.
engine is heavy.
Bigger kick this time.
All right.
All right, that's it. There we go, chat. Made it over.
I'll rewrite the caboose. The way car.
I mean, should we go ahead and just bring these empties back?
If you want to.
Yeah. So go ahead and come and reattach, and then we'll re-rail the way car in front. Or at the end again. So.
I rewrote the way car already. Okay, just come back. The way car is not attached right now. Just push it.
Yeah, I'll just set the way car to the side for a second when you get here.
Yeah.
Do you have the link in the engine or no?
It's not connected in the engine.
Also, you're going the wrong way.
Oh. Okay, then we don't have to worry about the way car right now.
Did you flip a switch?
Maybe the way car when I re-railed it.
Hmm.
Sorry.
There, well, I stopped the way car over there, so we'll just have to go pick it up. Hey, Hushman.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Hodgman.
Good. If by the way, when you guys like join the voice chat and stuff, if I don't see you, just message me on the stream and I'll drag you up.
Yeah.
In fact, I might buy another Shay for this yard sooner rather than later. I have a feeling we're really gonna need it. Once we do hook up, I just need to drive forward a car so we can unload the last one. Okay. Son, Shim, and Shade. I don't know. Son and Son. Yeah, I don't know if I like those ones. Shade's okay. I think I'm okay with Shade. I like alliteration. You know, it's a Shay named Shade. You know. But Sean and Shim, torn on that one. Gotta make sure the way car is configured to get hooked up. Yep. I'll handle the switch once you're past it. Okay, flipped. You know, I honestly wish the door opening animation was like 20% faster. I don't think anyone opens a door that slow. Maybe that's why the hinges are so rusty. Hold on, chat. We gotta work out the rust on these. Anyone got WD-40 for these hinges?
Not on me right now.
Wow, literally kissed. Okay, good to go. Actually, here, let me, you get it started and I'll drive on this one. You can chill in the, way car on the way back. Your tea should be ready back there if you want to toss one log on it.
We're good to go.
We're at 1% reg. Going to 10%. Set the brake to 24 at some point, yeah, for a second. Sounds like it's logging up the hill. Yeah, I'm just trying to take it slow because this thing is super wobbly. And it seems like approaching normal rev. You can see how much we're already wobbling here. Already. It just makes me nervous with this train. Especially around some of these tighter curves and stuff that we have on the line.
We'll be right back.
So, just trying to keep it smooth. Single fairleads are okay normally. Yeah, I think there's just a bug with this engine. Like, the Shay can take these corners at speed and everything. Just for some reason, this one likes to jump the track, and I think it has to do with the front bogie, in how it's like set to rotate incorrectly a little bit right now. So, you know, we just gotta play with the throttle a little bit. You can see the front two don't independently steer, and so the front 6 plus the front 2, that's really the full length of the bogie, and that's not correct, and so it kind of causes it to hit the rails more than it should. It has some articulation on it. But otherwise, I mean, it's such a beautiful engine. Where does that go? So if we were to go left, that would take you to the iron ore mine. So this route over here is the cordwood line. So, you know, we're just listening to the engine. You know, I don't want it to sound like it's going too quick. And so long as we're not getting that kind of runaway. Like here it's getting a little quick.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Now, holding shift should give me, like, tighter controls on the regulator and stuff, right?
Yeah?
Okay, just making sure I'm hitting the right button.
I don't remember, was it control or shift?
Ooh, good question, let me see. Well, control's crouch, so...
Oh. Right. I don't usually use that function because it just push a button on my mouse, and my DPI drops completely down.
Yeah, I have a similar mouse where I can do that, but like I don't know, I don't use it, so I tend to forget about it.
Yeah, with just one it's I have a button configured on my mouse.
Well, I have two
As
buttons.
long
I have one that like down steps my DPI and then increases my DPI, like 4
yeah,
levels.
I also have that with 5 levels, and I have an extra button. As long as I press that button, the DPI drops to I think right now it's 800 DPI, from 8,600 to 800 DPI,
Wow.
and yeah, does I got quite precise controls. And when I release the button, it returns back up to 8,800.
I think Avalanche is a good name for the engine. Chat. So with this weight and everything, I'm hovering around like 20 to 35% brake. Ava for short,
Okay.
sure. You know, just depending on the engine sound.
Yeah. I'm going down like that. I did it before. I just flipped the engine in reverse and played with the throttle.
Yeah. I tend to just play with a constant brake setting. Alright. Where is Hushman? Are you running coal?
I'm running some iron.
Oh yeah, iron, yeah.
Uh,
Okay, that's good. And we have a fair amount of iron saved up, right?
Yeah, I think we're just under 200 right now.
Yeah.
May come forward and put.
We're probably gonna buy the shave for
on the
the
shovel
iron
and make them in the firebox.
smelter. Alright, let's see what do I need to do here? Set correct. Drop these off on the inner loop. We'll come back with the shay. We'll get that.
Yeah, because I want to get enough money so we can get another Shay, and then maybe like a Cook or a Ruby.
Yeah, I need to get probably 3 total 10 miles more to fulfill the log requirement. Also want a whatchamacallit, pretty much that's it at the moment. I'm honestly just so focused on like the lumber camp on this save so far that I haven't really thought about any other resources.
Well, I'm thinking from the sawmill to the iron mine to get like a bigger engine to make that easier of a run than a 48.
Yeah, I agree with that. Keep in mind the ones with the attached tinder, you know, that's not like, you know, fixed.
Yeah.
That requires a full size caboose per OCO regulation.
Well, so we should do Ruby.
Loophole. All right. Spin this thing around. Where are you, Wolf?
I'm filling up Betsy with wood again.
Okay, okay. It's a noble goal. Let's get this over to the turntable.
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing the Ruby. Because at a 3% grade, the Ruby pulls 100,000 more than a Cook.
Dang. Even the coal cook? Well, I guess they're the same. Stats wise.
Yeah, the Cook and Coal are the same.
What's the fine? Yeah, death is the fine for breaking URCO regulation. Just straight up assassination. Let me check to see if I got any after work emails here for work. Doesn't look like it, so that's good. What exactly are the URCO regulations? Sure. At the moment, we cover naming convention for all wagons being bought and transported, and what cargo can go on to what series of wagon. Also, what tier vehicles require a way car or a caboose. So basically anything higher than tier 1, if you're on a non-shunting job, you require a way car. If you are on a larger engine that has a linked tender rather than a fixed tender onto your engine, you require a full-size caboose. While on non-shunting tasks. And then when it comes to cargo is named for the wagon that you're carrying it on. So if you have a flat car that's named for beams, you can not put planks on it. That is against the URCO regulation. So we have plank and beam flat cars named out. And then we also have numbering systems. So the 201, so number 1 engine of a tier 2. It's a fixed tender, so it requires just a small way car, because this is welded on. There's no way for me to unlink the tender portion. So Montezuma, an exception for any of the regulations, because that thing can't really pull anything upgrade. The Montezuma, if if I had to think about regulations, would be let me look at the Montezuma. Montezuma is a tier 1, so it does not require a way car on any job that it is doing. So if it decides to pull cargo, it's fine as is. It's a small enough engine that doesn't require that way car. Because it's not going to be a long train regardless. I mean, it's only got 3,600 tractive effort, which is barely better than a porter. Part of the Tremont delay, so I'm not sure if anyone want to correct you, or the 10-mile engine is called a Mason bogie. The way the front articulates in the game is correct. So you're okay, so you're telling me this right here with the front two isn't a hinge? So the whole front 8 wheels are supposed to articulate together? That's interesting. Seems pretty bad for tight turns. Like, I know it articulates here just fine. Maybe that's why it's so wobbly. That was just a visual thing. It was, you know, just a visual thing. Alright, so the 10 miles idle for a little bit. Are you gonna shunt the cordwood and load them?
Yep.
Okay. Unhook it from the caboose, and I'll bring a shay forward to bring the caboose into one of the other sidings.
Okay.
Before you... Let's see, hold on. Alright, yeah. Well, once you hop sides, I'm gonna follow you and hop sides as well. Because I kind of want this shay on the other side.
Alright.
Still 3 log wagons that need to be taken to the sawmill. Chain and shame? Nah. I'll back up far enough to make sure you have room to get back on the other side. Three and 4. We'll we'll just do another car length just to be sure. 5. Alright, you should have room.
Alright. Just need to touch. Because I had double link. Couple cars.
Kind of wish I could get a passing lane here. I might be able to, honestly. Or cordwood. I think I can squeeze one here. Think so. It'll be a little tight. Or I can take it on the inside lane, maybe. Not sure. Was that just enough room?
Yeah.
Do. Did you leave the link in the way car, or did you take it out of the way car?
I took it out.
Aaron needs a point for the cordwood switched over. Iron needs the point for the cordwood switched over. I'm not taking an iron train right now. I think that's Hushman, right? In fact, Hushman might be already down there. Go switch to turntable. I mean, that's fine. Whoever's going that way should be fine. Or yeah, he'll figure it out. I think he'll figure it out. Ba-da-ba-ba. Is the brake on this wagon? It is. All right, so this, can I do this? Hold on. I don't think I can. You know what, I might be able to. We're gonna try something cheeky here with my setup chat. We're gonna try something super cheeky. So I had this little siding over there, and I didn't know quite what it was for, but I think if I park a way car there, we'll be able to leave with the cordwood and then grab the way car on the way out. I think that's actually really cool. If that works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna speed up, unhook this, stop. Let that roll forward. Switch this, get the lights changed while we're rolling here. You know what? I was hoping it would roll backwards. Thought I pushed it hard enough to get it up to the slope bit. Okay. We'll push it up to the slope bit and then let it roll down. All right. And then this is level about there. You know what? It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. This is gonna require some additional testing. Oh wait, now it's working. No! Thing. Me on. Now I thought I was gonna be really smart and get that to work. Let me try something a little bit instead then. I'm gonna extend this side lane here to allow the shade to just back into it. And wait for a second. Stop. Stop. Will you marry me or creative as out of this world? Huh. Glad you think so, but Uthris kind of has one of those lined up already. Oh, come on. Glad to see Betsy again. Good old Betsy. Doing well. So where are you taking that? Over there to get attached to the 10 mile?
Set them the ready track, so as soon as you pull out from the turntable line, you can can attach the 10 mile right back onto the train.
Hey, I got 26,000. Do you just drop off some iron, Hushman?
Yep.
Or 2,600, no, not 26,000. That'd be ridiculous.
Good price for iron ore.
I don't know how much we make on iron ore per.
Wait a minute.
Is it like 20?
Nah, I think it's 15. I think 15. Iron ore.
Alright, way cars lined up too. Can watch sometimes what you want to do to work, but I do watch the replays as many live streams as I can. Wow, that's impressive. I would think most people don't watch live streams back. You know, it's a little bit more fun to watch a live stream like real time, right? So you can have conversations like this. But we definitely have a lot of hours of content out there, so I'm glad you like the stuff that we're putting out. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna get another cordwood. 301, 302, 303C. I think I need a 304C now.
It's a $20 per iron.
All right, we're gonna cheat on this one for a second because we want to test the 4 cordwood, right? Super nerd love this type of content. One of the select few that watches them. Keep up the amazing work. Urko's coming along very nicely. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think video games for model railroads in a way is a very untapped market. So anything where you can lay out your own custom track and then run ops on is always going to be pretty good, I feel.
What did you say, Hashman?
I got one that says it's $20 per iron.
14. Yeah, quite possible. I don't know the exact amount.
I think it is 20.
Ooh.
Did you not know this thing was here?
Nope.
I'm just gonna re-rail it. No need to shunt this one.
I was looking into the cabin.
Oh, you actually fully refilled Betsy. That's nice.
Yeah.
That took a lot of lumber, I'm sure.
Wow. Betsy's easy to refill.
Yeah.
She's actually full.
I'm just getting it. Yeah, we have so much firewood over there. It's honestly better to take a little bit from each pile so that it keeps processing firewood, so you can drop more off later.
Yeah, that's why I took wood from the last pile only.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and bring the 10 mile and get it attached to the cordwood.
All right.
Did the CNAT show up? Huh, I wonder if I can only do the C. How many characters is the numbering? 4 or 5?
I thought
I'm
4.
not think 4. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said I was gonna kind of cheat there with that one. Yeah, for some reason the C, I don't think. I guess using the editor allows me to add that extra character. So I guess I need to get rid of the dot and just do 401C. Darn it! I was hoping to add a dash. I mean, I could just do a double character, like a... No, because then we could only have 9 of each. Ugh. Hard to say.
I mean, if you
His name is John
leave
Cena.
the numbering, I mean, you have the class free, and then the numbering of the cars itself. If you get rid of the class number and just say
01.C or dash C?
yeah,
Yeah, but I kind of like having the first number there as like just
I know, it was just a
Yeah.
but
I mean, it's a solid suggestion.
I wonder if in the editor you could
Because-
actually add the dash too.
Yeah,
you
like
can
that's how
add
these were all named. I opened the save in an editor.
you did you name the 10-mile in the editor too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because normally if you edit it, if you just buy the you can't do double line on the
Yeah, you
10
can.
mile of the 10 mile.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried to, it just stops.
Did you add the break line symbol?
Yeah.
Huh. I tested it in the game first to make sure it was long enough. So like here, if I let me open my logo screen. Let's see, let's go to 10 mile. Do. Okay, name. Urko. See?
Ah, okay. Okay.
Alright, start backing it up a little bit. By the way, Roger, whenever you want the server password, let me know, and I can shoot it over to you. Oop, I didn't hit the switch. Because we are starting to get more jobs available for people to be running and stuff. Alright, so pin and link is there. What?
Uthris, did you forget to color the new car?
Yeah, probably. I stopped caring about color.
Okay.
I was gonna do color for like what line it's for, but really the C is already doing that.
Okay.
In a way.
It's hooked up.
The fourth one's hooked up too?
Yeah. I only the fourth one I didn't do. That.
I did the main one.
Okay, brakes are off. You're good to go.
let's go pick up the way car and see if it can do 4. I mean, I tell you what, the Shay could only do 1.5.
Oof.
So, we'll see.
I mean, she had the
Or maybe it
10
was
has-
2. I think I did 1 and then a half because I like started dumping it.
I mean, the 10 mile has 3,000 foot-pounds of torque more than the Shay.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 3,000, or was it even 4?
I'm join you wants to get some more industries hooked up and some more trains to run. Yeah. Well, we need shunters as well and things like that. People who are willing to do the yard work a lot. I honestly really like yard work, especially since they changed the whole loading system. Am I good to go back?
Yep. Oh,
Hmm?
it snapped back. For
Oh.
whatever reason. Stop and go forward again.
Well, I mean, technically, you could take 4.5 cars.
Well, you know, with the way car
With the way car, too.
on a 4% grade.
On a 4% grade.
Okay.
A little bit more.
If I'm stopped, you should be able to do it. Just hit it.
Okay.
Should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as the truck is past the frog, hitting it while it fully stopped isn't going to do anything to it.
Just jumped over.
Yep. Join, but I'm hopping off the PC for a few days. Hey, all good. True. Well, I kind of like the fact that we're doing short trains.
You're hooked in.
Okay.
Brake released.
That. All right, let's try 75% power and go from there. Should we have a train length regulation too?
I mean,
We already capped the train itself.
yeah.
Well, I'm worried about like when we get like the most powerful one, you know, people being like, yeah, I want to take 30 cars, you know.
You probably can't
Well,
pull
but-
30 cars only if you're double heading.
Yeah, true.
We just make the regulation that they can't go down these lines then.
And if you take the larger locomotives on tracks like the log run, you probably can't get even around the corner with them. Or
Yeah.
not very fast at least.
I just feel like, you know, having 4 plus the caboose is a really good look. Especially for client side stuff, right? Like, if the train's too long, desync becomes worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
So this is 100% reg, by the way.
Yeah, but
We are slowly gaining speed.
Yeah. She still speeds up. So stayed around 70 to 80% on this.
Probably 85%, or 85%, and see if it. Because this speed's pretty much perfect, I would say.
Yeah. You get slowed down by the curves themselves too. So
Mm-hmm. True. Clients can only see 8 cars back, so not seeing your cars could be a safety issue. So we could say you can't run longer than 8 cars unless you have a brakeman.
yeah.
Yeah. I was also thinking, any tender trains are not allowed at the logging camp.
Well, it's the 10 mile is going to be the logging trains. No other trains are going to be
Well, that's
running
what I'm saying,
logs.
so, but that way it prevents anybody from going and picking up logs and dropping them off at the sawmill too.
Right.
So if it has a tender, can't go to the logging camp.
Too long, too large.
Yeah.
I mean, funny thing is, which I've noticed, 10 mile is as long as like
Some of them with a tender.
yeah, the Glenbrook. The Glenbrook is as long as the 10 mile, even
Yep.
with the tender.
But
on my save I had them side by side.
But the reason this is more powerful, right, is because this has a, you know, it has a smaller tender, I think, and then a bigger engine.
A smaller tender, smaller drivers, which puts down more torque. The Glenbrook is way faster than the 10 mile, but less torque.
Do some train watching chat. I'm out of the cab, by the way. I'm in the way cart.
I think if we would take something like the Montezuma to do actual logging, you'd probably just have problems with your tender itself by itself.
Oh, I think the Montezuma would only be able to take like one wagon, anyways.
Yeah, one
Does the
wagon.
weight on the shop account for the tender weight too, or no?
So let's see.
I don't know.
Montezuma's weight is 33,000. The tender weight is 8,000.
Okay, so
I
and
think the Montezuma itself would struggle even with her tender going up the hill.
It could even pull one car.
That's
Heck yeah.
that one empty.
No, I mean, like, it's more powerful than Betsy, and Betsy can do one car, so like it would be able to do.
Well, no, because you have to have the caboose on it.
No, because it's tier 1. Tier 1 does not require a way car.
Oh no.
No.
You're back in the way car.
Yeah, back in the way car.
I was
I said that.
standing in the
But I thought we
the
said
cab,
in the tender trains
looking
have
out
to
the
have
window.
a caboose.
Train was
So
running
the
by
the first rule with way cars is number 1. If it's tier 1, it does not require a way car. The second subset of that rule is, if it has a detached tender, it requires a caboose. Basically saying, hey, if you meet the way car requirement, all right, now let's look to see if you have an attached or detached tender.
Okay, so the Montezuma tier 2 would require a caboose.
Oh, the Montezuma's a tier 2?
Is a tier 2.
Maybe I was thinking of the other one.
Yeah, so it's
Is it?
as soon as you hit
100% drag.
3%, Montezuma can only pull 66,000.
Montezuma's a tier 1 based on the shop that I'm looking at. Montezuma, tier 1.
I guess then this guy has his tiers wrong in his information. Okay.
GG.
Never mind.
Maybe when it first came out, it was a tier 2.
Maybe, yeah.
Or maybe the Eureka's a tier 2, and maybe he just kind of copied the Eureka a little bit to like get Montezuma started.
Yeah, I could understand that, yeah.
Look at that! Look at that rail over there, guys. That's so good looking. Wish I could see out the windows. We're on the 4% section, aren't we?
Yeah, we're doing 100% right.
Okay.
Now.
Well, at least it's only for this little section.
Yeah. I think she's at constant speed. She's not chaining,
Yeah.
but also not losing.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if we came to a dead stop, though, we wouldn't be able to go anywhere.
And we're on the flood, please, and already speeding up again.
Mm-hmm. I'm really happy with the 10 mile. It might be my favorite engine.
I like it too.
So the Climax will always have a special place in my heart.
I've been partial to the Ruby. I've been liking the Ruby.
The Ruby does look really interesting. It's so different from all the other ones.
So
Yeah.
what I've gotten the feeling of, you take the 10 mile, just make it a bit bigger. That's the Ruby.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that. In terms of performance, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the 10 mile is a 2.6T, and the Ruby is a 2.80T.
Okay, I'm gonna set us up for the bypass for the turnaround.
Yep.
So just come in, and then we'll unhook the 10 mile in the offshoot, pull forward, get it turned around, leave, and attach the caboose. Can't believe I am literally 7 days away from moving.
Nice.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Just, hoping everything just goes smoothly and
Works out fine, yeah.
yeah. Congratulations on having some mood. Thanks, Iron Horse. Back to downhill. Alright, stop here. Let's get a small section here. Okay. All right. Pull forward. I don't know what happened to the turntable, but it's off canter. So is the coal bug still a thing where like coal's infinite right now on engines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Forward a little bit more. I think we're going to make a powerful shunting loco. The Southern Railway in England has two designs for shunting, an 8080 and a 480. Wow. Well, with how short our trains are, you know, I really like the idea of using the shades for the shunting. Though I do think the ruby would be great for I kind of want to keep our engine specific to a line almost. So like I really like the 10 mile for running logs and cordwoods. You know, maybe we should use the ruby for steel and rails. And keep the 48 as the coal.
Yeah.
Or not coal, iron. Maybe we can upgrade to a Glenbrook for the sawmill down to, well, I don't know what we want to do for the beams and planks and stuff. They go to so many different industries.
I mean, the Glenbrook has less power than the 48.
Yeah,
Whoa.
but the Glenbrook's faster, right? And like the sawmill down to the iron ore mine is a long, just flat track.
So that's where I think we should have it. We have that staging area outside the Iron Mine Hill climb. So you got a road engine that just drops it there. Then you got a 48 that takes it from there to the Iron Mine.
Yeah.
That's how I think we should go about it.
Yeah. I mean, technically we could just make Glenbrook basically a normal road engine.
Yeah. Because the Glenbrook's kind of meant for that, right?
Yeah.
I think I might take dirt siding and fill some of these gaps in. May look better. Okay, hooked up. Brake is off. Good to go. Switch the lights while.
Shall I push back to unload the cordwood or just leave it here right now?
No, leave it here. Leave it here. It should get
Alright.
properly shunted. I'll teleport one of the shades over as the shunter here. And then when you get back, you can just use the 10 mile for logs. Did we figure out how many logs it can pull? 5? 5 wagons of logs?
I think five skeleton cars. Well, was it?
It's either 4 full or 5 full, or 4.5. I don't remember.
Lost the way car.
Did you give it too much juice there, bud?
Actually, no, because the loco itself stayed on the track. Just the way car flipped.
You could take 4 full ones in 1/2.
Yeah.
I'll just do 4 full ones then. But, I mean, you know, the Shay was doing, what, 2.5? So, I mean, it could do 3, but we started running 2.5 just because it was a bit faster. Yeah, the roof lever really does get in the way here. Raise it up. Just check water supply. It's a little low. I think it's low. Once we're done shunting and get these on the outbound side, we'll or in the yard for storage, I need to order some more cordwood wagons. We're able to get the way car hooked back up.
Yep.
All right, let's try. What's another good soundtrack for a video game here? Let's There we go. We'll just do some Doom. We'll see if this... Nah. Maybe not Doom. But Diamond City Radio OST, I don't know what Diamond City is. It might, but you know what? I don't care. It's all cool. I like this genre. This is very Elvis. Not so much musically, but like the way he's singing it. But yeah, that's very Elvis. Also, let me know if the music's too loud, guys. By the way. Like, for me, it sounds fine, but, you know, I don't know if it's drowning anything out. Babe, babe, babe. I'm a bit louder than the others and game sounds and music. Happy Friday. We're like 4 hours from Friday, guy. You drunk? Yeah, I mean, I do have my microphone set to be louder than everything else, you know? It's your Friday. You off work tomorrow or something?
Well, I don't know, but I've been told uranium ore's worth more than gold. Sold my cad, I bought me a Jeep. I got that bug and I can't sleep. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Well, I had a talk with the AEC and they brought out some maps that looked good to me. And one showed me a spot he said he knowed, so I straddled my Jeep and headed down the road. I reckon I drove about 100 miles down a bumpy road out through the wilds. When all of a sudden...
Yeah, we're doing Fallout 4 now. We were listening to City Skylines. I tried Doom for a second, but it was just... that didn't quite make sense. Honestly, Fallout makes sense for train music.
With a Geiger counter in my hand. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Well, I took the Geiger and I started to climb right up to the top where I thought I'd find a hunk of rock that'd make it click just like I'd read about Vernon Pick. On the second day, I made the top, and I'm telling you, Steve, I was ready to stop. The only clicking that I heard that day was the bones in my back that had gone astray. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Uranium fever, it's spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand.
I'm going out to stake me some government land.
Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Well, you pack up your things, you head out again into some unknown spot where nobody's been. You reach the spot where your fortune lies. You find it's been staked by 17 other guys. Well, I ain't kidding, I ain't gonna quit. That bug's done caught me and I've been bit. So with a Geiger counter and a pick in my hand, I'll keep right on staking that government land. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand.
I'm going out to stake me some government land.
Uranium fever has gone and got me down.
I need to get rid of some of the trees here between the 2 yards, just for increased visibility while shunting. Alright, well, Coast.
Oh, evening.
Evening.
How's it going?
Had to make another stop at the computer store.
Oh yeah? What'd you pick up?
4 more SSDs for the server.
Alright, nice. I think that's in range.
Grabbed a couple of 120s so I can use for the root drive and keep my 480s for storage.
Do 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 and do.
I'll make you mighty happy that I'm your girl. We fly through
I haven't heard this soundtrack in years.
This music doesn't sound super familiar. I played Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's one of the radio stations.
What cargo are you gonna run today, Silent?
I might just take today off. I'm just beyond heat right now.
Oh yeah?
But I noticed today the new building manager wants to do inspections. It's something that the old building manager that got fired never did.
There you go. Actually, I just went through a building inspection today.
Because he gave us like 3 weeks notice for it. He's like, yeah, we're going to come in on April 4th to do an inspection. I was like,
Well, that's good.
Okay.
Sounds like good communication.
well, that part that I needed to fix my toilet, he dropped it off last night.
What do you need? Just like a new rubber gasket thing, or?
It's just a little rubber thing that goes on the bottom of the drain.
Yeah, yeah. So you had like a slow like leak like thing, you know?
And the chain was busted, but yeah.
Yeah.
I had jury rigged it so that it stopped leaking. But
Well, what I have to do for my toilet right now is I don't think honestly the flushing mechanism is the correct one for the toilet. And so the floater bit on it gets stuck. So like you flush and all the water drains out, and then but the floater stays up high, so it's like you still have water, and so it doesn't fill up the bowl. I literally just weighed out quarters and dimes to make it heavy enough just to float, and then when I flush it goes down.
it should be adjustable.
It is. It doesn't do anything.
Sounds like the piece of foam disintegrated.
Yeah, I mean, there's something's wrong with it. And so it essentially hangs, and so I just made it heavy enough to where it doesn't hang. But it still floats, just like barely. It's been working for years. All it cost me was 27 cents. Cheap fix.
You're in a rental right now, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you get your landlord to fix it?
I had them look at it, and they say there's nothing wrong with it. And I'm like, okay, well, because what would happen is every time they come and look at it, they would be like, oh, it's fine, and then like they would luck out, and it happened to flush for them, and then like they'd go away, and then like it would get stuck like within a day again. And it's like, okay, well, I just take care of it myself.
You need to deduct that 27 cents from the rent.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the savings. Hey man, my new toilet in the master bathroom has a bidet, so I'm not gonna complain.
Until it sprays ice cold water.
Well, yeah, I don't know how that works. We'll find out.
But it'd be the best thing ever, or you'll have it ripped out right quick.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll find out.
It shouldn't spray cold. It should be hooked up to the hot water.
Yeah.
Quote, should.
It should also heat my seat and do other things. So, if it's a real Japanese one.
It'll stroke you too.
Hmm?
It'll stroke you too.
No, I'm sure there's some sort of water jet setting for that.
That might be one of those only allowed in Japan kind of things.
True. But if it does a good enough job, maybe I'll set my computer up in there.
I'm sure I would love that.
Alright, any other shunting needing done at the smelter right now? Doesn't look like it. Like anything's over
What are we
here.
buying next? Just rail cars or more locos? I do need to get more hoppers.
I was about to just ask, can we get 2 more hoppers?
You want 2 more? Sure.
2 more.
Buy him in just a second. They'll be marked for iron, yeah?
Yep.
Change your name numbering to a dash instead of a period.
Well, the problem is that period or dash is only feasible using that editor. Otherwise, there's not enough characters. So if I buy them in the game, I can't put either.
Problem for later.
Yeah. Pop the music down a little bit. Okay. I'll buy those 2 hoppers in a second. I'll teleport them up there.
I'm going right past it to pick them up.
Oh, okay. Can't tell if I'm hitting this or not. Guess we'll go there and then pull forward. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this thing with some water here.
You're not hitting it.
Yeah, I know.
I found that the hose one is very, very finicky.
Yeah, the way you have to click on it is a little finicky. But honestly, it's still so much fucking better than the other one.
True.
Okay, that should be fine. Alright, I'm buying the things now. Okay, so it is...
How much cheddar you got?
like 2,700. Because I bought another 48 for you, remember? And my 10 mile.
Yeah.
Alright, so this
How
is
much of
gonna
that was
be
paid
a
for from taxes.
403 .I guess.
She had a well-developed personality. What did Romeo see in Juliet, or Figaro in Pierrette, or Jupiter?
You gonna change the color on it?
No, I'm not worried about the color anymore. Honestly, I think it would be cool to have like almost a randomized color for your wagons.
No doubt it must have been easy to see that she knew how to use her
It's gonna be a 404, right?
personality.
Yeah, 403, 404. It'd be nice if you could get like a graffiti paint scheme.
Haha, that would be cool. That'd be a cool skin, yeah. Like, yeah, I'll do. I have to go open up all the files and change the period, anyways.
Especially for the boxcar.
A girl can learn to spell and take dictation well and never sit on the boss's settee.
Do, 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 do. Oh, it'll allow me if I put it without the
So
period.
City Skylines has announced their final lineup
You
of
can
all the
see.
DLC coming up before Cities 2 comes out.
So number, if I do 101.c, we'll see that the dot prevents the C from showing, but I'm pretty sure if I just do that, that's what we'll end up doing. Yeah, I saw that. You know.
Did you just put a C on an iron hopper?
I was just showing chat that, you know, if you what you call it, like, don't have the period, you can fit the letter. What options are on the three-way point? Basically, what side do you want the flag to be on, and with or without ballast. That's about it. Prince Mineral Brown. This might be okay.
I feel like the three-way was almost designed primarily for yard use, not so much like mainline use.
Well, yeah, because it's not a kick switch.
To the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, do not mess with Mr. In Between. Do you hear me?
Before I buy hundreds of rolling stock, does adding names and numbers increase the glitches in the game? Not that I'm aware. Really, the amount of rolling stock that you have would do that more than the numbers and names. Ooh. I need to push that back more.
Oh, that's a spicy incline.
Yeah, a little bit better. Still not great, but. Oh boy, this is. I don't even think I can have an engine house here.
Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down.
It's not on that angle. I might be able to rotate it
Lay that
45 degrees off the turntable or something. Just to use this as like a parking spot.
beer in a cabaret. Was I having fun?
Mm.
Till one night she caught me right. Now I'm on the run.
The only thing living there will be the shunter.
Yeah, essentially. I want the extra room just because, but I'm just gonna have a 45 degree off turn here, where the actual shed will be. Better lay that pistol down, man.
Lay the thing down before it goes off and hurts somebody. Oh, she kicked out my windshield and she hit me over the head. She cussed and cried and said I'd lied and she wished that I was dead.
Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama.
Alright. Drive's installed. I can actually bring one of my servers online full time if I wanted now.
You fit 3 track in the new shed if you want 3 away. Yeah, I don't know if the shed has
Lay that pistol down. Pistol back in mama. Lay that pistol down.
you know, I don't know if there's no collision in the middle area. If there's no collision, you can just drive through it, but there's no door, so it just might look weird. Honestly, if you did that. Or we could just use the new shed, maybe. Here, we'll, you could do that definitely with this one. This,
You know,
this
that'd
version.
be easy to test, Uthris. Just drop your shed in the middle of your track and drive through it.
You could, but use the new shed.
Oh, singing songs in a cabaret. Was I having fun? Till one night I didn't sing right. Now I'm on the
Be right back.
run. Oh, lay that pistol down, babe. Lay that pistol down. Pistol back in mama. Lay that pistol down.
They're great for covered bridges. Yeah. If you have like a good track laid out for that, I think it would be cool to use them as covered bridges and things. My stuff tend to be a little too curvy for that, but it's definitely a fine idea.
Okay, I've set up the 10 mile with 4 lock cars.
Alright.
I'll head off now. Get some sleep before work.
Alright, well, you have a good night, man. Thanks for playing, as always.
Tomorrow I can stay.
Tomorrow I might be playing Foxhole.
Well, I'm done.
Okay.
There we go. Shunting Yard.
See ya.
See ya.
Yep.
And iron. I may have installed one of the SSDs into my drive gauge backwards.
Oh, buddy.
Like pushing it in the service, like, why won't it snap in?
Well, I was freaking out. Like, Ashley just got a new computer recently, and so I had to plug in the graphics card. And so, like, it gets here, and then I, you know, plug in the graphics card, but the pins didn't click. And I was like, huh. So I popped it out, put it back in, popped it out, put it back in, like, a couple times. And they just don't make a noise. And I'm just like, that is weird. Like, it's fully seated, and she hasn't had a single issue, but, like, freaks me out.
Does it not have a locking arm?
No. What is going on with this train? That's off a little bit.
Say, Wanoni, I was by your house last night, and guess what happened? What happened, Mom? Your grandma was playing the numbers. Well, you just finding that out? Well, what do you know? We found out. Yes, we did. We found out. Now we know. We found out. We found out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Grandma plays the
That's fine. Let's turn off this water.
We found out. Yes, we did. We found out. She couldn't keep it hid. We found
All right. What are we doing next? Guess I'm gonna take the 10 mile up
Think about 'em every day.
to the mill.
Dreamed about 'em
park it over here.
We found out, bless her soul. We found out. Now we know the grandma.
Alright, checking that. We got 31%. Need hand chatting or delivering cargo? I have this game and be happy to help out. Sadly I kind of reserve like, multiplayer spots and stuff for people who are like paid members of the channel, just because, if I start inviting like everyone in, then it'll just be a madhouse. So thanks for the offer though.
Bless her soul. We found out. Now we know that grandma plays the numbers. We found out. Yes, oh yes. We found out. We found out. We found out. Now we know that grandma plays.
Yeah. Also on that note, let me save. Yeah, it's just a deterrent, just to keep people like on the up and up. Also, I get money, so especially for like things that I pay for servers on, right? Like when we did Vintage Story and we had like a 40 slot server. Yeah, there's a lot of wagons kind of ready down here.
What did you play? 3, 6, 9. What do you know?
No brake set on this. Nope. Okay, good. I don't know why my nose is so dry nowadays. It's so annoying. Yeah, no, I appreciate the offer and stuff. I just have to explain why I'm saying no. Nah, this time. But generally when we are doing like servers and stuff like this, just an FYI for the future for anyone who wants to become a member to be able to do multiplayer with us. Generally, if let's say we'd start up another Vintage Story server, if you become a member once, you get access to like the server password and everything. If a month later you let that membership lapse, you still have the server password and stuff because like, you paid your one kind of access token. Now, if something happens on the server and you have to change the password, you kind of won't get access to the new one, but, that hasn't really happened yet. In those situations. Look at that action. Alright, we're hitting 3% slope here in a second. We're gonna make this 80% power. Hey, wood valve gears, nice to watch. Is that what this one's called? Don't want to set the world on fire. Too far, a flame in your heart.
In my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other is you. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of.
All right, please don't tip. Please don't tip. Not ready for an entire community, but would like others' insights on my railroad. Well, if you join our Discord and stuff, and you upload like maybe like a picture of your I don't have a huge Discord community or anything. How am I finding the Mason Bogey? It is not handling my mountain pass too well. I have to take it really slow, but otherwise, I love this train. But yeah, if you take like a image of like the map or something with all the rails showing, people, you know, will generally probably like the result.
Way down inside of me, I have only one, and that one desire is you. And I know nobody else ain't gonna do it. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
Oh boy, these logs. Getting them over this mountain. It's a fun time. Set the world on fire. It's a shame. It must have been the way they modeled the bogies. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Like, a lot of people are saying there's a bug with it or something like that. It tends to be pretty wobbly, and if I let it get up to speed, like you can see it how like it has problems tracking for whatever reason. So if I let it get up to full speed, especially on these tighter 4% grades, it's just gonna bloop. But otherwise, so far, I love this engine. I love the looks of it. I love the cab. It's very open. You know. Hey, it's the lumber mill. Hey Dylan, how's it going? You know, how's it going, Lycan? Hope you're well. It should just be a hello there. see if this gets to run away from us here. I'm doing pretty good, just running some trains, listening to some good old Fallout music. Having a good time. No, 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 no. See, this is the music I recognize from Fallout 4 more. Yeah, see how it jumped that there? I don't know if I hit the max speed of the car or what, but that was weird. Alright, let's make sure the center point is set for center here.
I see how people who are civilized found you with automobiles. At the movies they have got to pay many coconuts to see.
Oh my god, my nose. Basically, Top Gear did an alpha challenge. They met two girls at a petrol station on Jameson's. Hello, and it's quite fun. Top Gear is a great show. With the OG crew, you know? Alright, I think this seems rather rare. Not a common engine, I don't think. Yeah.
Streetcars, taxis, noise in my ear.
Alright, welcome to the lumber mill. Looks like we're maxed on beams. We need a lot of beams taken somewhere, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, the iron mine's half full already with beams.
Where else do beams go? Did they go to the coal mine?
Yes, coal mine and oil field.
Yeah.
So I think I'll stay where I am.
Hey. Boop, 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 boop.
Well, I'm a mighty, mighty man. I'm young and I'm in my prime. Yes, I'm a mighty, mighty man. I'm young and I'm in my prime. Well, I don't pick my jobs. I'm ready for any old kind. Yes, I'm a real young man. A brand new 25. Yes, I'm a real young man.
I mean, how many beams does the
Well, I'm willing to
iron mine
live.
hold?
I'm trying to get much alive.
1 second, we'll have to pull
I think
it.
it's 100, right?
I ain't no hand-me-down.
Ooh, 30.
I'm 6 feet tall and I ain't no hand-me-down. Well, I got a gal in town who calls me good rockin' brown.
Beams a requirement over here at all. Raw iron. Coal. Lumber. Coal mine real quick. Beams there. And the oil well, okay. But that's only 90.
Well, I'm a single man, I really don't need a wife. Pick up you gals, yes, I'm a single man, I really don't need a wife. Yes, I'm gonna stay this way, cause ooh, what a wonderful life.
I kind of wish there was about an even 100 use case, you know? Crude oil. Because they're just not near, you know, there's like 150 storage uses for lumber, but only 90 uses for beams, and beams you carry less of. It's kind of an interesting decision, I guess.
Since of the mighty one. Yes, on the job until the job is done.
Alright, well, let's get the 10 mile out and around, and then we'll get it shunted back at the lumber camp. Go from there. Seems to carry less, but makes the same money as a car full of lumber, so it's better to run them to freight depot if that was an option. Yeah, we can hook up the freight depot at some point. Probably. Man, Silence Sawmill here is just so spaghetti. Based on the map, this is like, yeah, it goes every which way. Alright, so come up here, inside loop, head out.
Then you promise to return. When you don't, I really burn. Well, I guess I'll never learn, and I show it. If you got
Okay, switches there are good.
then don't keep us apart. Make up your mind. You're undecided now. So what?
Yeah, we can sell beams at the freight depot. It's just our freight depot is now hooked up, right? Our freight, since it's a custom industry, our freight depot is all the way over here in the valley. And we just don't have any lines out there right now. So you would have to take the beams all the way up to the lumber camp, all the way around the cordwood to the smelter, and then the smelter line will eventually work its way over to the coal mine, which will also branch off to the freight yard. So it's interesting.
I've been sitting on the fence, and it doesn't make much sense, 'cause you keep me in suspense, and you know it. Then you promise to return. When you don't, I really burn. Well, I guess I'll never learn, and I show it. If you got a heart, and if you're kind, then don't keep us apart. Make up your mind. You're undecided now. So what are you gonna do? Now if you don't love me, I wish you'd say so. I love you so much, honey, I just got to know. I'm just a fool for you. What are you gonna do?
I need a line going that way to the coal mine, down the smelter old location, then around the coal mine valley. No, we'll be able to connect it off the smelter. The smelter has a dual track passing lane. That's there. How's it going, trains of the world? Welcome to the stream, man. Go ahead and turn on our headlight. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll get everything loaded for logs and shunted and stored. And then maybe look at extending the main line past the smelter to the freight yard. And then make the branch off for the coal line as well. But really, there's no need to... Well, no, we'll bring in rails up there, so we will need need that route. Do 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 do.
The police put Pete in jail. Yes, they finally met his fate. But when they came to pay his bill, they found him chopping on his cellmate.
I'm gonna find a good audio balance here for this.
That butcher Pete has been praying this man. Tried to chop down the wind in the rain.
If you know about this, but on how there's a steam engine that exploded, and the image of it is quite something. You're talking about like the one where like all the tubes are like sprayed, like kind of like banana peeling out from it. Yeah, I think that's a pretty famous image. Good old Urco Avalanche. Some more coal in here. Okay, I like that because engines in the 1820s, 30s didn't always have a safety valve. Or the safety valve could be adjusted using a spring, but it could result in an explosion. Let's coast for a second up here. You know, again, we just gotta maintain our speed with this thing since it is so wobbly. Oh look, you can see the buy depot from here. Neat. There's our mill, or lumber camp. Good old lumber camp. Try just 40% brake the whole way. Listen to the engine. Hear the chuffs. That's a pretty good rate. Be cool if they added the big boy in the game. Yeah, well, yeah. You know, it being narrow gauge doesn't mean the big boy is ever a thing, but I hear Kitsune's working on it. It's guaranteed. Are the Tally-Len engines the same gauge as this one? I don't know. I don't know what a Tally-Len engine is. I'm honestly not like a huge rail fan, you know? I like trains, don't get me wrong. I just, you know, don't know a whole lot about all the different ones. Oh, look at that wobble. Look at that wiggle wobble. Beautiful. It's pretty cool that we can see the Fordwood line and the iron ore line right there. Way up there. Across the valley. Alright, let's make sure that we have this set up for... Guess we'll drop off in the inner loop. One hook. And then we'll go up to the station house and park the 10 mile. I need a little bit more brake. This turn up ahead's a little sharp. I love seeing this like left-hand gentle curve, and then after it's looped around, you can see it continue up straight above. This might be one of like my favorite views of that like turn and passage right there, because it's so cool when you're going up it and you're seeing like either a train come down or also going up at the same time. Alright, don't derail, train. You like to derail here. Please don't do it. Alright, please don't do it. Lovely. Good job, train. It's called the avalanche because when it derails, it throws carts like an avalanche over the side of the mountain. Isn't it more trains better? True. I mean, we're at narrow gauge, so more trains are better, but you know they want to keep it historic, inaccurate. You know, a lot of people get all upset about inaccuracies in train games. Ooh, Dion the Wanderer. See, this is a real song. I'm gonna copyright strike for this. Never man no down. Also, went the wrong way. Makes you angry when the tender engine is used for something without the tender? Yeah, I understand that. I think a lot of the tenders in this game are too big for like the size of the map and travel times and stuff. So like for example, like I don't need this much. I just don't. And I don't need all of this either. Or that. Or that. So like, I'm trying to figure out if I want to try and mix and match some smaller tinders to save weight and, you know, just to see how well it might look. I think, let me look at the Glenbrook a little bit. Like, I feel like the Glenbrook tinder, just use this for everything. I feel like it's a pretty good size. You know, it has plenty of wood. It's got plenty of water storage. Now, it might look a little weird on some engines that are bigger, maybe, but... I mean, honestly, this is just a longer version. So, like, just cut it here. Did you post a video on making the sawmill? Wondering about its direction, angle, location? No. Silent Night is the one that made the custom map layout. The Inner Fairlow Equinologist? I don't even know what that means. I think that's a made-up word. Sounds like a made-up word. So check tenders in the games aren't cross-compatible in terms of water storage. Really? Train enthusiast, huh? I might check it out later then. If you say it's good, you know? Alright, we'll turn this around. And then we'll go back it into the shed.
Worry, 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 love is passing me by. Worry, 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 I'm so painfully shy. Other guys get all the kisses. Why am I the one who misses? Worry, worry, worry.
I know I watched the documentary of like one of the first train lines that were ever made in Britain. I think it like started off as like a horse and wagon, where the wagon was on rails, right? So you get horses to pull that stuff, and then eventually it turned into like the first train line, and I think it was a mining route. I don't remember if it was an iron or copper mine. Oh. Well, we're about to crash. Good thing we had a bumper there. I pulled the brake, but I pulled the gas pedal back, you know. This is why they can't trust me with the train in real life. Whoops. Let's see what started in industrial lines. Our first one was Penny Darren Iron Bridge.
If he wants them out of the way. Crazy calls me. Sure I'm crazy. Crazy in love, I'd say. I say I'll go through wants it, so it will be. Crazy calls me. Sure, I'm crazy.
Bye, 10 Mile for the evening.
Crazy in love, you see. Like the wind that shakes the bough.
All right.
He moves me with a smile.
Some shunting done.
The difficult I'll do right
Yes,
now.
dream about mudslides. She will.
The impossible will take a little while. I say I'll care forever, and I mean forever. If I have to hold up the sky, crazy he calls me. Sure, I'm crazy, crazy in love. Am I? Like the wind
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
that shakes the bough, he moves me with a smile.
Are we on water on this? Didn't I fill this up? Yeah. Looks like I did.
I'll do right now. The impossible will take a little while. I say I'll care forever, and I mean forever. If I have to hold up the sky, crazy he calls me. Sure, I'm crazy, crazy in love. Am I?
Do 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 do. Pretty quiet on the server tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Yesterday everyone was on. I wasn't even streaming. Missed opportunity. Alright, so we're gonna grab the empties. We'll get them loaded.
Sometimes I make up my mind that I'll stop being so blind and tell him off real bad. But then it turns on those charms and there I am in his arms.
Still running iron ore.
Yeah, I'm already down the back to the smelter right now, and it's a little dicey.
It's gonna be trip 2.
Yes. Trip 2 with 4 hoppers right now.
Ooh.
And it's spicy down this back hill.
Yeah. We were trying to figure out what game we're gonna play for your first video.
Full break and full break on 2 hoppers.
Play some Vintage Story.
Sometimes he thrills me through and through. Sometimes he's sweet, sometimes he's true. Sometimes I wish he were in Timbuktu. He's a demon. He is a devil. He's a dog. He says he'll then staggers in and sings sweet and old line. He's a darling. He's a dreamboat. He's a dog.
Move the empty wagon and way car to the switch behind you. Then you can leave the way car there and shut it onto the loaded logs. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna pull this out, attach it there, and then I'm gonna store this for pick up. I'm gonna load these and store them. After I move that, I'll be able to load these, and these get stored on a specific rail, so they have to stay for a bit. I think we have the brake on here. Alright, so we're gonna go straight. Go load these guys up. I really like the shades of shunters. Like, they go the perfect speed.
Yeah, they're perfect for shunting. You got enough weight to pull them all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish player distance was available.
Yeah.
I'm just passing the log camp now.
You are?
Yeah, I just passed it.
Like, on the valley side?
Yeah. Down towards the smelter. Yeah.
Ah. Let's see if this is good enough to load. I think I'm gonna hit that one. Nope, nope. Okay. Alright, auto load is running. Man, I hit the perfect spot with this crane. It's loading up 2 wagons at once.
Oh man, that's nice. You're really, like, upset my shades aren't named. I understand. I understand. Shades are cool.
must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each light some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their
Alright, let's get the way car hooked up to the end. And then we'll go get the other 2 empty cars. Onto the front. We'll park these 4. And then we'll load up the front ones. You need to put 1 on that partially loaded rack there. That'll bring it up to 4. And then I guess the other one is just going to be a spare. I guess we have kind of a weird count of log wagons. I'm gonna check out where Hushman is. Ah, he's pulling in now. I have more than that, I think. I think I actually have 13 log wagons is the issue. Some name for Shay, right hook.
About your hero when you're at ground zero and crawl out through the fallout back to me. Crawl out through the fallout.
Yeah, I think one of them we bought in a group of 4 as well. So we bought 3 sets of 3, and then that brought us up to 9, and then we bought a set of 4, so that brought us to 14 or 13. I mean, maybe we should name some of the Shays off of members. Yeah. Seems like we're a little unsure about good Shay names, so naming them after members might be a cool solution. Shade is a good one. Slim Shady. No, that's pretty lame, Silent. You're pretty lame. Coast for a second.
Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try again.
Come on, little way car. Right hand man. So what, maybe next time we stream, maybe we'll get some polls going for the Shay names. I mean, there's nothing I can really do. I do lay straight track. I haven't played since they removed groundwork. You know, the new spline system, you can lock it in as a straight track and just lay as long as a piece as you want. And then for smooth curves, you know, they kind of auto-generate the smoothness now when you kind of connect curved pieces. So, you know, it's a lot easier than it used to be for sure. All right, so we're gonna leave these here for a second. We're gonna go around and pick up the empties, get those shunted. And then we'll park the logs in the outgoing lane. I think I need to buy some more way cars and just have like permanent sets of like wagons with way cars on them.
Yeah. I can see that, yeah. You need that.
Evening.
Hey, General.
Would have been on earlier, but I had to. The ex called and said, "Come get your furry daughter for the weekend," so I had to spend up to 3 hours on the road going getting her.
Hey, man, there's nothing I can do about that. About the music.
And I got back to it was dinner time, so.
We've literally listened to the whole soundtrack. I need a new soundtrack then.
We do for our pets.
That's why I keep fish.
Well, I haven't got to spend time with the Australian shipper in a while, so it's all good.
Yeah.
She
all right,
was
let's do Fallout 76.
when she found her 3 sibling dachshunds when she got back, so.
Appalachia.
Which is funny.
Oh boy, I'm 100% getting copyright strike from this.
3 little 10-pound dogs, so.
Literally starts with the Beach Boys. Okay, that's fine. Freaking YouTube. It was a nice channel while it lasted. True. True. Appalachia, as you said. It's APPA Lachia, so it's a CHIA. Appalachia. Named after the Appalachian Mountains. I'm from West Virginia, by God. West by God, Virginia. This is gonna be interesting hitting these.
Also
This
being,
is gonna derail.
Silence,
More.
Dell support engineer, I'm guessing at the moment.
What?
He's like, I need to find this setting in the BIOS of the server. Stop looking it up. Like, I haven't touched that model in like 10 years, but the last I remember it was on this screen.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when you work in IT, your job literally never ends.
It's all good.
When you work in IT, all you are is tech support.
Yeah, it's basically just like, oh, you're working IT. Here, let me come to you with this very niche issue.
I started my career working at a help desk at a college. So yeah, and moving up to being a system admin, then a network admin, then a Cisco voice engineer, and now as an architect.
Cisco
yeah,
voice engineer.
It just never, it just never stops with it.
Cisco voice engineer basically just means you walk into the room and you fiddle with the console for about 30 minutes and then it works and you really don't know how you got it to work, but it's working so you don't care and then you leave.
Sort of, you know, a lot of telephones, a lot of, can I change the hold music to something different? Got that one a lot. Though back in the day, before they, like, you know, got strict about what you could do with, like, the display numbers and, like, the display characters for, like, outbound telephone calls, because in a Cisco telephone system, you can just type things in. So, like, I could make my office desk, like, call somebody, and it would show up as, like, you know, Pizza Hut. Because it was a free-range text form.
You need to just make it seem like people are getting calls from 8008135.
Maybe. I don't recognize that number.
Oh, it just spells boobies.
Oh. I remember we still had a local telephone number at the bank. You could call in and it would give you the current time and temperature outside. And that actually was not that very long ago. That was, we still had that in, like, the early 2000s.
Dude. These ones loaded? They are. Okay, yeah. So take these two, connect it to these two, load the two, pull forward, attach one here, four here.
I got the email driving home saying that all the games, like,
we're a mature channel.
V Rising is, you know, all those are on sale as of, you know, like 2 hours ago.
Oh yeah? V Rising is so good.
Yeah, I think it's 20% off right now. I think SnowRunner's like 40 or 50% off.
General, you said I should disable the integrated rear controller?
You can, yeah, you don't need it because you don't want any RAID. You want to do software RAID.
And I think that's the only setting I have to change then.
Yep.
Hopefully it lets me do UEFI.
Yeah, if it does or not, it's one thing you can change back and forth. But you're in a mode right now that the best thing for you to do is change a setting, reboot, did you brick it or not, and then try something else.
Did you brick it or not?
Whatever I did, it ramped the fans up to high health for a second.
Yeah, I heard that for the background, but I only caught like a piece of it, and I was about to ask you, I was like, do you have R2-D2 in the background, just like getting shot at?
No, you'll hear that if I turn on the 620.
Yeah, Dell servers, when you like save the BIOS and reboot the box, on startup, the fans go to 100% full on every fan for like 5 to 10 seconds.
That just to make sure they're working?
It's more of like the entire system's booting, and then it has to like kick over to like the controller, which says, "Oh hey, I don't need you to run," So it kind of just, everything goes to 100% and it brings it back down as it needs to.
The controller just...
Why does my monitor say out of range?
Why are you out of range?
Because it hasn't booted graphics yet. Old desktop computers did the same thing too.
But no, I picture the controller like waking up and then just patting the fans on the head. It's like, good boys. Okay, calm down.
Just wait until he loses the fan. I don't know if Dell still does this, but I know IBM and HP would do this. If you lost one of your little 10, like 40mm fans, the rest of them were like, we lost our brother in arms. Everybody 100% max until he's replaced. And they would run. And they would scream at you until you replace the frickin' thing. Which a part like that isn't like deemed like mission critical from like Dell or HP or anything, so it's gonna be like next business day.
And then you walk into the server room, it just sounds like a motorcycle going off.
Exactly.
Or a weed whacker, probably better.
I will say though that I've got like 2 of my 3 panels installed around the frame, and it is a lot quieter already.
Yep. Well, the box I'm building for the community, I literally went through and every fan is coming that's shipping with it. I'm ordering Noctua fans to replace them all. She will be a silent server, or else.
Yeah. Oh, UEFI boot is so much nicer.
Heck yeah. Shay, you may not be able to carry these logs up this hill, but boy, you can shunt them. I'm proud of you.
It's like Betsy. Betsy could do 700,000 pounds on flat ground. Like 25 cars fully loaded.
Oh, we all know Betsy's the champ. And the nice thing about us, like, having these mountain routes and everything, it makes the shunter, like, have enough time to actually get their shunting done while, like, the train's on the route.
Yes. There's been a few times we've had just enough people, but not enough engines, and it was like, oh my god, I barely can keep up with everybody.
Yeah, that's the tone of voice you use when you're freaking out in Astroneer when we're asking you for all the resources.
Yes.
All right,
Like-
well, let's see if it recognizes the disc now, Jonas. Booting up.
Prepare for takeoff.
Well, it takes like 40 seconds for it to load the installer off the USB. So it has to mount the device, then load the installer, and then go, okay, you do or don't have drives.
Yeah, and there's also USB 2, so it's got to put all that into memory, and it's a little bit slower. But it's all good.
So it seemed happy about the 64 gigs of RAM I pulled out of the other system until it said, oh, by the way, B1 is not working. Like, okay, you have 48 gigs now.
I may have accidentally created a monster in Silent when I talked about building a server, because now he literally has bought so many boxes. It's not funny.
Yeah.
And I'm
No,
the one who
it's
actually
not happening. It just says no hard disk found. So it
Oh.
seems I have to
Where's
do
Betty
a
positioned?
hardware for it to even recognize that it exists.
Where is Betty positioned? Betsy? Oh, there Betsy's
Let
right
me
there.
think about that later on. I need to do some research, because it's not compatible to do that with Proxmox. I mean, it is, but at some point it'll blow itself up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take some time and actually I'll use my phone to video stream the setup.
You mean Nat do IT trouble support during my stream? Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
It's super relevant to my train running right now. Choo-choo. Well,
I'm
if you're...
home all day tomorrow, so
I need to go do some BIOS reading. Good God, I need to do some forum reading.
Just go ask ChatGPT. Off you go. Good luck.
That's a good point too, Silent. Try that one.
ChatGPT knows all. And the male name for Betsy be? The male Betsy, we kind of call Tuggy. It's kind of our,
my work review for the year 2. Crap.
I thought you finished that.
Oh, I did, but I forgot I was going to run through ChatGPT to see if it could, make it
I'll
sound
write
better.
it for you.
Make this sound better.
1, 2, 3, 4. Brutus? Well, Brutus would probably be a good one. Birdie.
Yeah, we have 2 Shays, so if you could find some twin
Barry.
names, that would be appropriate.
Benny. Brawny. Ooh, Brawny. Brawny might be a good one. Quicker picker upper, man. Or is that Bounty? The quicker picker upper. I don't know.
Need to name it Ron Burgundy.
Bernie? No, we can't name it Bernie because then it's going to ask for more donations. I'm coming to you for more support. Can't do this without you. Jeff. My wigwam. How's it going, Hacks? Tee off like Top Gear's electric car? I don't know. We could name it what's Top Gear's version of it's the Stig? We can call it the Stig. Because we use it to yeet test everything, I mean. It's going pretty good, champ. American Stig. American Stig, yeah, the one with like the trucker Stig. Trucker Stig was my favorite Stig. Literally had a trucker tan on his suit. Wow.
I think I found it, General. I have to set it up in the RAID controller and then pass it through.
I'm seeing the road that I travel. Highway 66. Road paved with heartaches and tears. I'm seeing
It works. Just do a lot of testing with it.
while watching the bubbles in my beer. I think of a heart.
Or you can be like, all the major companies and, oh look, it's testing. Oh, it's now it's production.
Yeah, welcome to production. Any company-wide notice going out for that? Yeah, we wrote it yesterday. Anyone proofread it? No.
Server coming online, YOLO. Alright, it works. Does it boot? It works.
Alright, Butcher Pete. No. Where is it? Where is it?
Some of the server names: Broken Stagecoach, Sea Monkey, and Nuked World.
Did no one put a freaking playlist thing
My Proxbox
on
server
here?
is going to be codename Athena.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, we're done with music for a bit. Cover sheet on that TPS
And all my
report? Yeah,
servers
probably
and
not.
Fraction, all my computers have space names: Titan, Voyager, Odyssey. So pretty much started going through all the different NASA names and started using those for different
What
things.
I might actually go with Heimdall, because technically it would be considered the gatekeeper. You know, I'll do that for PF Sense. I'll name that one Heimdall.
But he says he's going to do that, and then one day, Chat, he's going to decide he needs a good web page for his home applications, and he actually wants to install and use the application called Heimdall. Yeah, it's something you should probably look into depending on how much you're going to run. But yeah, there is a thing called that. Look at all the shunting.
Yep. All right. What else? What else? What else? How much money are we up to? 2861. Josh been doing the money work for us today.
Are you only able to take 4 of these hopper skeleton cars loaded with the 10 mile?
Yeah, because it requires a way car.
Yeah, but it does 8,400 corrective effort. I would have thought you would have got 5 plus the way car.
Yep.
Man, okay.
It's very close to 5.
Okay. So maybe if we didn't have a 4% in there, maybe like a 3, 3.5, it might have just barely cut it then.
Yeah, if it was all 3, honestly, it would be like not a big deal. But
yeah, 3 it's 5.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I saw when you showed something. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Phone call. Phone call.
And what was the rule for weight cars again?
Tier 2 and higher, unless it has a tender. If it has a tender, it has to be a caboose.
Okay, I thought it had to be. It was over tier 2, not including tier 2.
Yeah, tier 2 and up.
Okay.
Yeah, tier 2 and up, as long as it has a non-tender or attachable tender. Once you hit attachable tender, then it requires caboose.
Yeah. Okay. I was just thinking, as the 10 miles of tier 2. I'm like, wait a minute. Do we actually need the weight
Oh,
car?
because it's its tender is built in.
Well, yeah. I heard what he said the other day. I just was not remembering tonight, as I've been tied up all day. Just trying to be efficient.
Okay. I have a wedding to go to on Saturday. Woo!
Woohoo!
All right, chat. Let's take a look
At least
at
we know it's not his,
the rail
because he should
line.
be at least a little bit more happier about that, right, chat?
I don't know. That might be my reaction for my own wedding too.
Yeah.
But he just spent all his money in a house, so
You can still have a shotgun wedding. Though that is
Alright,
more
chat.
of a southern thing.
a courthouse wedding.
That or
There
just
we
a
go.
bonfire.
That is the current Urko Season 2 route map.
Or someone who just got their
Look at
license through the
how crazy it is.
The
Very,
Reverend Silent
very
Night.
mountainous.
'Cause I don't know if do you have to be there in person? You have to sign the papers, yes, but we can e-sign stuff now. So would a Discord call work for that?
There you go.
I have no clue. I am not planning on getting married again for a long time.
But yeah, what we're gonna do is
Time around was
we're gonna continue this
it started
down
out good, but yeah.
to here,
On a sour note.
and then have a branch go across the water and start climbing around by the waterfall. That's just gonna be the best way to do it. Unless we don't want to climb this way. I mean, we can. That might be a better way to go. I don't know. We'll have to try and figure it out. Try and see what we can do to get from this level all the way up to the coal mine. I think climbing the far side of the mountain is going to be the easiest. So, yeah, definitely lots to try and do here. Long term, but tell you what, chat, I'm actually probably going to be winding down for the evening. It's 10 o'clock and, still a work week and everything. Almost a 4-hour stream. We ran, 2 cordwood trains on the new cordwood line today up around this route here. So that was successful. Ran a log train as well. Did a bunch of shunting, general kind of maintenance stuff. I think the next time we stream, we'll work on this new route and everything. So let me, thanks. Hope you guys enjoyed the stuff. Subscribe to get notified when we go live and everything. If you guys want to become a member and support the channel that way, I would thank you for doing so. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and probably end the stream here. So, have a good one, guys. Talk to you all later. I don't know if Raptor's still alive or still live. He is alive, but have some cats.